So yeah, just got done filming our non-spoiler review of Furiosa and Mad Max Saga. Uh, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that video, then watch the movie, then watch Mad Max Fury Road if you haven't seen that, then watch this.
Yeah. And then watch all the other videos of other reviews.
Yeah. And just before we discuss Furiosa, I'd just like to pass it back to ourselves from the past. Just to give a few words on, a few long words on Mad Max Fury Road.
So we just rewatched Mad Max Fury Road in the cinema in preparation for Furiosa that's coming up. And just wanted to talk about Fury Road real quick before get our opinions on it before Furiosa comes out and see if like our theories or whatever come to pass.
Yeah, and then we'll just in a month's time once we watch Furiosa, we'll just add this into that review, edit it in, do it all in one big video. So we're in the past here talking. But yeah, it's just just before we start, it's just a really exceptional movie, isn't it? When you talk about action sequences, like this is around the time we watched Fall Guy, isn't it? But we watched Fury Road again. Just awesome, isn't
it? Yeah, some of the stunts they must have done in Fury Road is just insane.
Yeah.
Like crawling across moving like vehicles.
Yep.
Crazy.
Tom Hardy really exceptional in this. Yeah.
Like the perfect role for him to play. He doesn't have to speak much.
Yeah, he's just so expressive. Yeah, he just makes me laugh. Just looking at him. It's like Peaky Blinders when he's in that. It's funny in that, isn't it? His face.
Yeah. He's a good lad. And we watched it back when it came out. Fury Road. 2016.
Yeah, 15, 16, somewhere in that range, right?
And I knew it was good. Like, when I watched it, it was really one of my favourite films ever. But rewatching it, like we did with Interstellar, you just get an even greater appreciation for it.
Yeah.
I think you forget how good it was because of all the trash that's come out recently.
Yeah.
You're just like desperate for good films, so watching an actual good film just makes it even better now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, the set design, costumes, it's just awesome as well. Cinematography is all just perfect. Well, I haven't really got any notes on the movie to say how you can improve it. Like, unbelievable.
So we're going to talk about Furiosa's character a bit, aren't we?
Yeah, may as well. We can link it in better than can we, rather than just go through the whole Fury Road.
So what we know is Immortal Joe is like a leader of like the biggest place in wherever this place is set, and he's got other towns, almost called like Gas Town, that he's like allied with in the local area. I guess they have gas. That's why it's called Gas Town.
Yeah.
Literal name.
Bullet farm.
Yeah, I guess that's how they make the bullets.
Yeah.
And so he's like the most powerful man around these parts. And Furiosa's done something for him. So to like make her become, what do they call it? Like a interceptor? No.
Can't remember what they call.
Yeah, she gets like a big red given to go on like difficult missions, and she's responsible for completing these missions. So she's got a bit of power in this society. And basically, she's sick of this guy's like kidnapping of these 5 women to like make him a son. So she breaks him up and uses like her position to like kind of covertly escape, and then once they catch on, then they start hunting her down. It's basically her character, isn't it? Her motivations, anyway.
Yeah. Because she's obviously like got these sort of feminist ideals, really, isn't she?
Yeah.
No, I suppose it's not really feminist, I don't know. But she just obviously believes in liberty, you know. The green place. Which obviously, if you watch the trailer for Furiosa, yeah, they're always on about that, aren't they? Get back to the green place.
Yeah.
The Garden of Eden.
I don't know if she would be like if he had these women and they were down to, like, and they would have his children or whatever, like, would she be annoyed at that? She just white knighting for these women?
Yeah.
Does she have, like, this belief that no one should act like that, even if they agreed to do it?
Yeah, don't know.
Because she doesn't liberate the other women there, that there's some fat women there that she doesn't help them escape.
Yeah, she just helps the really hot ones.
So then the fat ones are clearly like down with the Mortal Joby and doing whatever, and they're fine with it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's just helping them just because they asked to be helped or whatever.
I thought you were gonna come at it from more of the angle of like, is she gonna like, destroy Chris Hemsworth sort of?
No, yeah, I was gonna get to that. Like, I feel like the whole Chris Hemsworth character is gonna be in opposition to Immortal Joe, and then she's gonna defeat him in the end, and that makes her loyal to Immortal Joe.
Yeah. That's what I think as well. That makes sense, certainly. Wouldn't it?
Because Immortal Joe is kind of like, he's kind of disfigured, and I don't know, he's like powerful in terms of like beating someone in combat or something. More got that fear factor of like, he's more of a god type character, he isn't like a warrior.
Yeah, he's got like control and complete control.
More like a priest character, like they're not powerful, they won't be fighting people, but they like control the people.
Yeah.
With speeches and resources.
Yeah, and obviously he's got this ingrained culture into the army, and victory and death.
Yeah, like the best thing they can do for him is die for him.
Yeah.
And then what are they called, the white people? War buddies or war boys? Yes.
Yeah, just there like spraying a load of silver glitter in their mouth. Like, witness me!
They fucking jump off with an explosive and kill themselves. Just to take out one vehicle.
Yeah. Kind of just like... Yeah, it's interesting how it like contrasts like women's motivations and men's. Completely
They're protectors.
Yeah.
Women, Furiosa's trying to protect. And the men are like about control and more power and what.
Yeah, but Furiosa's like outside of it all, isn't she? Because she is an outsider. She was like kidnapped. But the men, they're like Tom Hardy. Obviously, he's obviously like a lone. He's like a loner, and he basically.
He's a lone wolf, lone ranger.
But then he feels his duty, doesn't he, to help these women, basically. But then he's obviously trying to help himself as well, isn't he? But, and then who was it? Nicholas Hoult. I almost forgot him. He's obviously changing up his motivations as he goes through, and he's developing because they're like sort of like children, aren't they? All these war boys.
Yeah, they're like basically brainwashed into thinking like you have to die in battle and you're loyal to this guy. And then when he finds out there's more to life than that, and then he helps the women, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just interesting how it contrasts, isn't
it?
Then they're all in the same setting, like this Australian outback. Yeah, completely desolate. Just nothing happening for anyone really. There's still all this political manoeuvring and like people trying to better their lives and stuff there.
Yeah, there's still classes like powerful.
Yeah.
I think they have the water and all the resources, and then there's the poor people who just begging for like one cup of water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think Chris Hemsworth's character is? Because I've seen on IMDb he's like a doctor, like the name of his character is like Doctor something, or Professor something. Like,
yeah.
so is that an ironic name because he's like a doctor? Like he cuts people's legs off. Like that's an insane doctor. Is he actually really smart? And
I wouldn't even want to guess. Like,
because in the trailer he acts like a bit of a nutcase, and he like his dialogue in the trailer.
Yeah.
So is he like one of them insane like doctors who stitches people together like Frankenstein?
Dunno. He could be like some like, you know, chemical or like, you know, someone who makes the fuel or bullets or whatever, couldn't he? He could be that sort of doctor. Develops all that side of it. Yeah.
He could be head of one of these places, like Bullet Farm.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely.
And then
I don't know.
they overthrow him, and Immortal Joe put someone in who's loyal to him.
Yeah. But which one's he allied with then? Like Immortal Joe in Fury Road?
Just them on Bullet Farm and Gastown. They all join him on the hunt then.
Yeah, which ones are fighting him then when they go through the desert?
Yeah, there's some like sand people, they just live out, like they don't have a town.
Like Fremen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jawas from Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, but Chris Hemsworth's character also looks like most of them are all fucked up from like radiation and like starvation and awful living conditions, but he looks like a healthy person, doesn't he?
What are you saying? He could be like an outsider or something?
No, it's early on when the apocalypse starts, so he hasn't got fucked up yet.
Yeah, true.
But Immortal Joe is completely fucked still in the trailer, so...
Like that from birth.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. And then Mad Max and Furiosa are completely fine. Besides Furiosa's arm getting cut off. Which I'm assuming is going to happen in this film.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And she gets being a really good sniper from him. I kind of said that in Fury Road, but it said in the trailer as well, didn't it? Like, everything she learned was from him.
Yeah, right.
So, she's good at sniping. She's good at driving. And if Immortal Joe's gonna give her the robot prosthetic thing.
Yeah. And as I think through what else happened in Fury Road. Can you think? Guitar Man. Do you reckon Guitar Man's gonna make a comeback in Furiosa? Well, this is before obviously, but do you reckon he was around back then?
Yeah, definitely.
That guy's great. That was just such a cool part. Like I think I said when we got out of the movie, you'd think it would all just be like, what the hell? Like, that's just so weird, but it just really works. It just makes it seem like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, especially as a man.
It's like in them war films where the guy's just holding the banner of like his country.
Yeah.
He's completely defenseless.
Yeah, the guy in Napoleon maybe just there hitting the drums.
Like, why do they do that? It's just for morale.
Yeah.
To win the battle.
Like if you're walking along to a tune, marching along to a tune, it's just really, makes you feel like you're part of something.
Yeah, because marching for 3 minutes in silence is really drags on and painful. But for 3 minutes listen to a song, it can go like that one.
Yeah.
You just think when you brush your teeth without music or something on, it takes ages. feels like 5 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when you're brushing, when you're listening to a song, it's like yeah, the song's over already.
yeah, yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, I hope he returns. Guitar Man. We need a full film backstory of Guitar Man's backstory.
Yeah,
How can he play that well if he's in an apocalypse? There has to have been like some master guitar guy before the apocalypse started.
yeah,
All he knows, he's entered that place in Seoul where he's just guitar and just jamming.
yeah, yeah,
He's just in that place constantly.
yeah, yeah. What about this? Like, so what made Fury Road so good? Like, obviously it's got great action scenes and all that, but other stuff has great action scenes. You know, like what can you pinpoint that made that particular movie really good?
It's hard, isn't it?
Really difficult. Like, not many movies are like that, where I can't say what made it good. It's just like all encompassing, wasn't it? I was
Like
good.
the style.
Yeah, yeah, but then it wasn't like style over substance neither, was it? Because like everyone had good motivations. Yeah, it's interesting. Isn't it? Don't know. It's hard to talk about that movie. I think.
It's unique, very unique movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, and hopefully Furiosa follows that train. Apparently he's got another one, and he like a sequel to Mad Max. Was it a prequel?
A year before Fury Road.
Yeah, prequel.
Yeah. And it's like Mad Max's origin.
Apparently it's already written. Someone told me. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I always go back to the character motivations because that's what gets you into a movie, isn't it? So I suppose, yeah, just like we said. Yeah, the men like always they feel like they have to help everyone, don't they? And like they have to accomplish, the goal for the women basically. It sort of drives it along, doesn't it? And then Charlize Theron obviously outside of that, Furiosa. She's just like got her own agenda completely, which does make it interesting for a standalone movie. Like, because normally we'd say like, oh god, they've just gone with a woman lead, even though it's Mad Max, But it works for this one, doesn't it? It's actually better, I think.
Yeah, because Mad Max, there's not much you can do. You just pop him into a situation and see what unfolds, because he's just some like insane guy.
Yeah, yeah. Got insane blood.
But Furious has actually got some depth to the character.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Hopefully they don't do too much story though. Like, we need enough action, don't we, to keep us going. But obviously I completely trust him. What's his name again?
George Miller.
Yeah, that's it. I always forget his name for some reason.
I really like Anya Taylor-Joy as an actress.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, she was good, wasn't she?
Yeah. And so that's good casting. I'm glad they didn't just cast some random bint.
Yeah. Imagine how annoying that'd be. Florence Pugh with them. Oh my god. No, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, it's really good casting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they did actually change it from Charlize Theron. It's like a prequel, but surely it can't have been that long ago. I mean, did they de-age?
Don't know. It seems like a while ago. I suppose. How long are we talking, really? Surely Immortal Joe can't have been that messed up for that long.
Yeah, because surely he's on death's door, he's been radiated.
Obviously, he's Immortal Joe.
He's immortal,
yeah. But yeah. What do you think of that whole, like, reference to Valhalla? What do you think of all
that? Yeah, I think it's good. Like, believing in someone after death.
Like, obviously, it's really motivating for the men in the army. But, like, How the hell did he convince him of that? Was it just... I don't know, I don't know the backstory of Mad Max, basically. I don't know.
It's just because he has power, and he has what they want. So if he tells them to believe something, they do believe it because they get something in return, like the water, or purpose.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, purpose, isn't it? It's like a purposeless world they live in, really.
Yeah, they've been like nuked or whatever. It was nuked, right?
It must have been, right?
Yeah. And like they've got no purpose, society's gone, and then he's given purpose now.
So it's like a sort of like a Fallout situation, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Be interested in the Mad Max film set in like London or something, like what's happened in London.
Yeah.
Has it devolved into anarchy there? Whereas like Australia, because it's like a barren wasteland, like the nukes didn't really damage that as much, but like the big countries like UK and America have been completely decimated.
Yeah. I don't know.
And how vast is this like society in Australia? Like they got these 3 different towns we know about.
Yeah.
But like, how is there like hundreds of different towns that they could travel anywhere, and there's like loads of different people, and it's a small pocket of people who survive.
Yeah. Don't know. Yeah. So what? The green place is just like some utopia, is it?
I mean, I guess it's where the bombs didn't hit.
Yeah.
The part where the bombs didn't hit.
So it was unaffected. Interesting.
And then radiation seeped in from like the surrounding area or something, and then corrupted it because it turns into a marsh at the end, doesn't it?
So the women go there and they're defending it.
There's the men and stuff there. Because how did she have a daughter?
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Maybe she already had them when the bomb dropped. Furiosa and her sister already been born. And like their husbands died or whatever in the apocalypse because they were in the city husband working.
So how come... Yeah, I don't know.
And it shows in this trailer, I'm pretty sure. Furiosa trailer. Furiosa's like kissing some dude.
What? Don't remember.
Artemis. From the Merlin TV show. She's kissing him. And like, well, maybe not kissing. Getting like close to him.
Yeah, getting up close and personal.
I think she's about to kiss him.
Oh, why? That's your hopes ruined.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But yeah. Anyway, just... Oh yeah. Is that about it? No, probably should have made notes. I barely remember what happened.
Basically, just journeys. They're just on a journey, aren't they? Like, no, nothing really happens. They just go on this like
Weird, isn't it?
journey.
I just can't think why it's so good.
It's all about atmosphere and style and everything.
Yeah. Atmosphere and style. Yeah.
As long as it has a Mad Max style, Furiosa, and hopefully it's good. Oh yes, that was really great insight on the film Mad Max Fury Road just then that we definitely just talked about right now. We didn't just record that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, when we after we watched it. No, we just memorised it all and did it now.
Yeah.
Which is why I remember everything that we said in that review.
Definitely, but we're not going to bring it up.
No. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to it at least.
Yeah, because there was predictions on if we thought the film was going to be good.
Yeah.
And now we've watched the film.
Yeah, because did we say... What did we say? We said we thought it was going to be good, obviously.
Yeah.
But did we say it wouldn't hit our expectations, or did we say it would be as good? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah. You know, whatever we said, it definitely surpassed it in my opinion. I honestly thought it was going to be really good, but it was even better than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a few spoilers.
And if you've seen the film, then you obviously know it's good.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I was just looking at Rotten Tomatoes, and a few people giving it some rottens, saying it was slow-paced and like repetitive. What? What is wrong with you? Like, how are you a movie critic?
I bet they go and say like Shazam 2 is good or something.
Maybe they just didn't get paid for the Furiosa review, so they just didn't want to give it any.
Yeah, they all have agendas, don't they, them reviews?
Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to say about the war boy, you know, when they get... well, Chris Hemsworth's character gets his mate, then he's to pick out a war boy to kill himself, basically. They don't know that's what he's going to do. I just think that's so funny. One of them steps forward, he looks pretty happy that he's going to get to do this. And then he's like, oh no, sorry mate, it's not you, it's the other one. And the guy's like, alright. He just turns to the leaders, and he's like, what am I doing, boss? And he's like, you know what you gotta do, basically.
Yeah, see you in Valhalla.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah. He probably takes out about 5 people with him, doesn't he? In that explosion.
And it's just a show of, like, if you really want to attack us, then we're just going to send, like, 100 more war boys and do the same thing and just decimate all your...
Yeah. And I wanted to talk about this, basically, which is why I wanted to bring this up. It's like Chris Hemsworth's character, he, like, picks up on that, doesn't he? And that motivates him to, like, want to create this, like, culture in his clan as well, doesn't it? Because he doesn't have that in his. Like, they're all a bit less, like, selfish, really, aren't they? They follow him, but you could see that, like, they'd easily turn against him, really. He doesn't have that hold that...
Yeah, he has to appease them by giving them food and water and promising them, and he actually has to follow through with the promise, but Martin Joe doesn't have to give him anything, does he?
No, because he's kind of ingrained in this way of thinking. It's just hilarious.
And he knows, right? He knew he had to retreat then, didn't he, Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah. And you could see it in his face, the way he acted. He was like, yeah, okay. You know, this is like a different level now. You know, I've really got up my game.
Coming to the big leagues now if I want to take over this place.
Yeah.
Because you're just going and, like, conquering these weak factions, killing, like, the leaders, and then recruiting all the people from here, like sheep, basically.
Yeah. And he gets, like, more violent, doesn't he? And, like, as it goes on, basically. As the movie goes on, he gets more serious, more violent, more hungry for power, basically.
Yeah, do you think if he'd have come across Furiosa, like, later on in the film, he would have treated her how he treated her when he first met her? Would he have been harsher? Like, demanding work to know where the place was?
Yeah. Don't know, it's tough, innit? Because she was a child, obviously. So, like, there's only so much you can do. Like, and she wasn't talking at all, so... It's like, you know...
He's trying that reverse psychology, doesn't he? Like, you just take us back there, we'll take it back, like, they're doing something good.
Yeah, so he was, like, quite a soft character at the beginning. Like, he was, like... You know, he's quite fair with everyone, I thought. Right at the beginning. And then, obviously, as it goes on, he's just completely ruthless.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with killing Furiosa's mother was because she tried to, like, escape with the knowledge, and that annoyed him.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So he took revenge on her, because he knew she was never going to say where it was. Well, he probably suspected Furiosa, but wasn't going to say anything, so he wasn't bothered about killing her mother.
Yeah, right, yeah.
He has a good evolution, a good arc.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, it's like, he's not like one of the best villains of all time or anything. I'm not saying that. But like, for the movie it suited it, didn't it?
Definitely.
So yeah, what other funny things happened in it really? Are really great moments that are spoilery.
I liked when he had that RPG. And he was like, look over there for me, Lara, where is she? And then he just used them as a meat shield.
He just gets killed instantly. She just snipes him and then he just shoots the rocket. To be fair, that was the only way out, wasn't it? Like, I would have done the same. That's
That
what I
was
was.
good thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was thinking, like, he just needs to like get behind someone, try and sniper or something. And he did that.
That was funny.
The whole thing, when they're on the war rig, and when Anya Taylor-Joy first comes into it, that whole scene was really cool, wasn't it? Just like the flying boys that we referenced in the non-spoiler review. Like, what? How is that like a good way to go out fighting?
These flying contraptions that barely work.
You're just there, like hovering in the air, like you don't get any mobility really. You're just like praying that no one, chuck something at you or something.
Because they have guns, so like just shooting them would have been really easy. Shooting them out of the sky.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
But the war boys have them chucky explosive stick things, don't they? So that's a bit harder to hit a boy in the air.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, that just made me think actually. What's the whole thing with the flares then? So the colour flare they put up, what does it mean?
Because the green flare, like, signal to Furiosa, like, leave or something, did it?
Don't know.
Retreat, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
And then she disobeyed the order and went back for him, did she? What does the red one mean?
Don't know.
I need help. Because the war boy put up a red flare, didn't he? And then Chris Hemsworth clan seen it.
Yeah.
Don't know what they mean really.
Nah, I was thinking, I was like, because obviously near the end, there was like, when they were trying to trick him to go to Gastown. The two that were driving off, one had a red flag on, one had a black flag on, and they fired the two flares up, red and black, didn't they? And then they turned around and come back. So that made sense, but like the green one, whatever other ones, I don't know. Like, it obviously means something. I could probably find out, but. But yeah, don't know. It just made me think then when you were going on about the flaring, the shooting.
That's had like in Mad Max Fury Road when he steals a rig off Furiosa. Mad Max. He drives off and the rig like conks out. And because she's installed something that he can't drive off with.
Yeah.
Is that because of what happened to her?
Yeah, it must have. Yeah, it must be, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So it's a bit of like circular storytelling. It happened to Furiosa and then she caused it to happen to Mad Max.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So like roles reversed.
Yeah, right.
So she learned something from that. Pretty interesting parallel.
Yeah. It's like a lot of that sort of stuff, isn't there, really? Where it just ties it up, really. But it doesn't do it in like a cheesy way where you're like, yeah, that's stupid though, It's like, yeah, that makes sense every time.
It's not like a way like, they only did it that way, so it has to happen like that in the next film. Like, no, they did it that way because it makes sense that it happens like that.
Do you think he thought about it all together? Like, like Lord of the Rings was written, like it's all like a massive story and like everything's already thought out. Or Do you think he sort of like went back on himself?
Yeah. Don't know. Did he look at Fury Road and just put it into place?
Hmm.
Did he always plan to make a Furiosa film?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But either way, it works. It would have been interesting to see how he would have done it. Like, if he had done Furiosa first. Obviously, you never would you? Because you wouldn't get the traction, would you? But, like, how would a Fury Road have differed?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And this is a spoiler review. I just forgot. So you can talk about Mad Max turning up, you know?
Yeah.
Like one scene.
Yeah, you're just standing there when he's in the place that he's in at the start of Fury Road.
Yeah. Just standing over a cliff, chilling on his car.
Yeah. How many hours is that before the end of this one?
Yeah.
Because he could have been up there the entire time, couldn't he? He's just looking over. You can see all these battles going on. I don't know, they said there was like a massive war.
Yeah, they said 40 days, is it?
Yeah. So, you know, he's not going to stay up there all that time. I suppose he might do, I don't know. Just watching it.
Yeah, because it is the same place, is it? It must be.
Yeah, it's got to be. It just looks so similar. So it's clearly
It could
a
have
reference.
even been the same scene, but then they added Furiosa walking.
Yeah. Maybe.
So it's similar. I don't know if it was Tom Hardy.
No, definitely wasn't him. I can tell his stance.
Yeah.
He's got like massive traps on his shoulders, really broad shoulders. The geezer was a bit taller than Tom as well, I reckon.
So he kidnaps him in the first Fury Road. It's Martin Joe's place, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because he ends up in the Martin Joe's place as a blood bag.
Yeah.
Because obviously they win the war.
Yeah.
So I guess after the war finishes, they're just out there and they're still on the battlefield and they find him, kidnap him. He escapes from that place and then Furiosa's taking the women off.
Yeah.
In her rig.
It's got to be directly after it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, there's debate, like, could she have tried it once? It failed and she tries again. But...
Yeah, because she went off at night time in this one. But in the first film, she's like waves them off like everything's fine. So I don't know if she's just getting them ready at night and then she leaves in the morning.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Or if she tries it different, because it was different actresses, right? It wasn't Zoe Kravitz.
No, it was all different. All the girls were different on it.
But were they supposed to be the same characters?
Don't know, really. I wouldn't want to guess, because obviously everyone else was played by the same people, wasn't
it? Yeah, except for Furiosa.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't know. Tough to say, because they did kind of look similar to the characters, but obviously they're different actresses. So.
Yeah.
You could probably look on IMDb and see the character name and see if it's the same as.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe put up if you do find out one in the edit, then just put them side by side on the screen. And yeah, so like Martin Joe like plants the fat geezer in which one's he on? Gastown?
Yeah.
Plants him in there, doesn't he? After they win the war. And do we find out who has the bullet farm?
Yeah, it's the same guy who doesn't die.
Right, yeah.
Just gets a bit older.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a bit different.
Yeah.
He's the one who goes across like that swampland and like that tank track vehicle and he's just shooting and he gets blinded.
Yeah.
He's the same guy. He didn't even see Bullet Time, did we, in Fury Road, I don't think.
No, I didn't go there once.
They just mentioned it, and like they joined up from Bullet Time. But you could see oil down a bit, gas down a bit. And Fury Road, I think.
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be going there, and then she turns up.
That's right.
So Martin Joe's brother was head of Gastown before the fat geezer and before Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, seemed like it.
Chris Hemsworth goes in and kills Martin Joe's brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're expanding on the war, and it's basically an expansion. This film.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Which is cool to see, really.
Yeah.
Now we need a prequel of Nicholas Holt's character, his journey to become a war boy.
Yeah.
How does a war boy like grow up?
Yeah. Constantly indoctrinated.
Yeah. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Maybe that could be like just a short film, not a full-length feature.
Yeah, that'd be all funny, wouldn't it? The Little War Boy. That's what it's called. the War Boy.
Yeah.
Like, where were they born from? Are they born from the women? Whatever you call them.
And they just like full life or whatever they refer to them.
So like, these are like disposable.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe that's it.
Because they all have like the Nicholas Holt's character has like cancer or whatever, and
Yeah, they all do basically.
so they've got like a radiation poisoning or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, in this film, one of the pregnant women has a child that's got like 4 legs or whatever. I think it's mutated.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe some of them like survived, but like not proper humans, like messed up a bit. They just become the war boys.
Yep.
Just a really cool world. I was kind of tempted to watch the original trilogy to see if like it's similar characters and a similar world, or it's completely different to the new world.
Yeah. Don't know.
I think there's a Martin Joe exists in the old one. Don't think he does, does he?
I'm not sure. I know nothing about him really.
But Mad Max does.
Yeah.
And I know Furiosa doesn't because I searched that to see if she was in one of the other ones, but she's a new character.
Alright. Yeah.
Maybe the Mad Max from the old time is like in the future. He's older, isn't it? Because Mel Gibson is pretty old, isn't
he? Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I don't know if he was old though when he played Mad Max. Maybe he wasn't.
Probably about the same age as Tom Hardy playing him, really.
I don't know if they're tied to the same universe or it's a new.
Not sure, to be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Don't know, is there anything else?
Good to say about Furiosa's relationship with Tom Burke.
Yeah. Like, obviously, she sort of opens up to him, doesn't she? But it's just destroyed. He's sort of like, don't know, he's just like a real person. You know, just like, wasn't like, didn't have any agenda or anything.
Yeah. It's like he's like a person, but from before the apocalypse.
Yeah, and he's just really talented, so like he just manages to fit into the world because he's really talented at what he does. Keeps him going.
She wanted to escape with him.
Yeah.
And then he dies, obviously. He's definitely dead, right? Even though it didn't show it, like, no one would survive that, would they?
No, I don't think so.
It's not gonna be like, oh, he turns up in it at some point. Like, he's fully dead, right?
Yeah, he's gotta be him.
I don't think this writer director would do that, would they? Cop out like that.
Nah.
Like in Marvel films where someone dies and they just bring him back in the next film.
Yeah, you never know who's actually dead.
Yeah, they had a decent relationship.
Yeah.
I liked it. Obviously it was cut short because they only started like getting to know each other when he dies and he gets cut off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the sort of world they're in, isn't it? Like, there's also going to be this massive love story where they get a happy ending, because this world just takes from you that they live in.
Yeah, it's just like survival, isn't
Yeah.
it? The whole theme is just like human nature and survival of these movies.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, the wasteland is what makes it like that.
Yeah.
Extremities of Earth. Constant fighting over resources.
It'd be very difficult to survive in that sort of environment, wouldn't
it? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, which apparently is being written, or it's finished being written.
Yeah.
Same writer and hopefully director again.
Yeah, and it's a prequel, and it's like Mad Max's origin, isn't it?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I'm not sure I heard something about Mad Max Wasteland being a film, so I'm not sure if that's like a sequel to Fury Road and it carries on from that.
Yeah.
Or if that's the prequel and that's just what it's called.
I don't remember.
Because he is in the Wasteland before he does Fury Road, right? So yeah, that could be why it's called that.
Yeah, probably.
So it could be the prequel.
Just guessing.
Like, obviously he's the only guy who knows, really. The guy who wrote.
Yeah. Obviously we'll be there. We'll be there watching. Well, something I just thought, would you rewatch this maybe? You know, like I rewatched Top Gun. I went back. And I really enjoyed it the second time. But I probably enjoyed it more the second time.
Yeah.
Top
Probably.
Gun Maverick. You know, it's got rewatchability, this maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we're rewatching Fury Road. It was only good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about while it's still in cinemas now. You know, like in a week's time or something.
Mm.
Because nothing coming out next weekend. So, like, people, you know.
Yeah, it is like deserving of watching it multiple times. Like, you want to support the sort of films that ensures another film like it gets made.
Yeah.
You want to show that these are the sorts of films that audience want.
Obviously, like, take Everything Everywhere all at once, for example. Like, not many people watched it, but a lot of people rewatched it.
Why?
Because these people in Hollywood or whatever loved it. And they watched it like 3 or 4 times. The podcasts I listen to, which I'm not going to name. You know, they really like it, so that boosts up their box office numbers. So that's why they had decent box office. You know.
I couldn't think of anything worse than watching that film the second time.
No, exactly. But you know, that's, you know, obviously all your money comes from people watching it the first time, but to get to like the really high levels of box office, you need rewatches them.
No, like with Infinity War.
Yeah.
When did that get, like 2 billion?
Yeah, something like that.
You know, you had to have people go watch that multiple times, and
Yeah.
it's like a cultural phenomenon. You go watch it yourself, and then you go watch it with your friends, and then you go watch it with your family.
Yeah. It's like, that's what happened with Top Gun Maverick. Like, because I watched it and then I got a free ticket. Because obviously we got unlimited cards.
Yeah.
Like, it was a free ticket one summer, so it took Granda to watch it then as well. You know? So we need something like that again. So that more people can get to see it.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, definitely watch it, and then if you enjoy it and you think your family would enjoy it, go and watch it again with them.
Yeah.
Take them to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
With your mates, go and watch it with your mates.
Yeah, because obviously they're missing out on like kids only and families from the box office on this one.
Yeah, because with like some of the big ones previously, like the 12, so you can take like 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
You can't really take anyone who's like younger than 14 to this kind
No, no. Some real gory scenes.
of, especially regarding to being cop.
Yeah.
The part where gets left on the chain and then the maggot's infested.
Yeah, that was that maggot thing. Oh my god.
That was disgusting one.
Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention. That geezer when he was riding over the gate when Chris Hemsworth knocked it down. Knocks the gate down,
Yeah,
and then
he just fell off.
he stacks it.
But in a few funny things like that, then
Yeah,
where like the main character does something badass, and then one of the background extra characters does something really stupid.
yeah. It's like, it's like realistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you appreciate that. It's not like every stunt's absolutely perfect,
Hmm.
Like, because these people, they're just like, they're not trained or anything, are they? They're just surviving again, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're just like expected to do this crazy stuff.
Yeah, so they would fall off the bike and have to get back on it.
Yeah,
Openly. Like that's just true to
Yeah.
the character.
And they're really difficult stunts, aren't they?
Yeah, like obviously that was intentional. They didn't leave in, and that stunt they failed, did they? Like
Yeah, exactly.
like he intentionally failed. Like that was part of the script, or
Well, no, I don't know. I think they all just went over. They all tried their best, and he just stacked it. And they're just like, oh, keep it in. Just let the rest of it look cool.
maybe.
That's what I think, anyway.
Hmm.
It'd be pretty funny if they told him, like, alright, everyone else, you do it perfectly. This one guy, you gotta stack it.
Maybe they would do that on purpose, though,
Yeah, maybe.
add character to the film.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
Or maybe he's like, alright, we're rolling. And you just assume someone would stack it. Because it's so hard to do. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate stuff like that. Yeah.
That was funny when the mother at the beginning, like, got a tank on the back of the bike, got shot in the back, set on fire.
Yeah.
And then she just got off and just like took the clothes that were on fire off.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
She's trying to like roll around and they stop it, and then it's just like get burned. She's like, ah, screw it, we have to take it off. And hold backwards, burn the hell up. Well, what about Dwarf Man being shot? Dwarf Man.
In the rig with a cabbage. He got shot, did he?
Yeah, he had a bullet in his head. He had like a hole in his head.
I was kind of wondering what happened because he said activate that spinny thing on the back.
Yeah, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it in time. Well, I'm pretty sure when she opened the hatch, he had like a big red dot in the middle of his forehead.
He did.
Yeah. And obviously, his decomposing body was all over the cabbages.
And then people ate them.
It's disgusting. To be fair, though, you just eat it though, and who cares? You die if you don't eat.
Hey, Chris Hemsworth was eating human blood sausages. So.
Yeah, that was funny actually. Like they give him one, and the dude is like, yeah, like what was this? Some sort of meat and human blood sausages? It wasn't human meat, basically. And Chris Hemsworth like takes a bite and he's like, yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah, I haven't had a sausage in years.
That's what his reaction was like. So yeah, it just really gets across that like desperation and just like the human condition, basically.
Yeah.
These movies, like it's just really interesting to like think about that, like in society, like because we're all so comfortable, aren't we? Even though we think life's hard, like, it's just so easy. Like, if you look at any other point in history, like you had to make your own bread, even or something. Yeah, but now you just go to the shop and get it for like £2. It's like what? People complain, honestly. You know, the only time you should reasonably complain is if you see a bad movie and you'll be raging.
That's like the first world problem.
You know, that's a genuine reason to be annoyed.
I guess often.
Yeah, like pretty much every review. Even the ones we think are alright, we still trash. And then we give them like 2.5 stars.
Which is by no means bad. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
And 2.5 stars. Like, the new thing to hate on is like 70% is bad for some reason. Even though that's just like decent, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, obviously, we talk about all the bad stuff, don't we? Because, you know, that's what makes it not a 5. You know, there's not many things, you know, we're just taking points off of it. We assume, we give it a 5, and then we just take points off.
Yeah. And stuff like ISS and Monkey Man starts at 0.
Yeah, because we're offended by it.
Yeah, I'd paint one on for the crippled leg guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I was gonna say the duality of Mad Max and Chris Hemsworth's character. Like, he'd lost his wife and children, and so was Mad Max.
Yeah.
But Chris Hemsworth turns into like some like prophet, like leader, and goes on revenge against the world, basically for taking his family. And Mad Max goes into like a shell, and he like a lone wolf guy. Doesn't want to bother anyone really.
Yeah. You gotta think though, like, what else is there to do? Like, you're in this world, like, it's like back in the day, and like the Vikings, they're just like, oh yeah, we just gotta go conquer this place. We just gotta do it. You know, we need territory, we need power. You know, it's just like a natural human instinct, and when it's like a male-dominated world as well.
Yeah, like Mad Max world definitely isn't.
Yeah.
Women are just commodities, really.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they are, and that's all they are, commodities.
And it seems that women had 3 babies that all were lame and they just killed it, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, they
made her into a milk one.
fat woman. Even though she's like really beautiful, like slim woman. And as soon as Martin Joe's like doesn't want children, he's like, I make her fat. She's not allowed to move. She's got to be incredibly fat. She produces loads of milk. But yeah. Anyway. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
Probably loads of stuff.
Yeah.
There's the dragon.
No, I wanted to compare it, you know, awards wise with June 2. What do you think's better in each one? If I get a list up now of the categories.
Go right ahead, buddy.
Give me a second.
I'll talk about something.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, searching like Timothy Chalamet will be up against Chris Hemsworth for Best Actor. If there's any justice in this film.
Supporting actor.
Yes.
Chris Hemsworth will be one, probably.
Really? He's the main character, basically.
Yeah. Weird then, really? Alright. I don't know what we're saying. Should we just go through each category and we'll just say if it's got a chance? What do you think? So actor in a leading role. He's not going to be in a leading role, so that's not happening. Supporting role. You'd definitely have him in that one, Chris Hemsworth. I don't understand how he doesn't get in that. If he doesn't. Just because it's Thor would be the only reason. Actress in a leading role.
There's more to acting than saying stuff, like it's body language and facial expressions and all that, so she did a good job as a character, didn't she? So.
Yeah, that's it. Supporting role for an actress. Don't think there was any really. The young Furiosa, but nope.
I remember wasn't in it long enough.
No, she was quite good though.
Hmm.
So cinematography, how are you comparing that to June 2? I'm probably putting June 2 ahead of it.
I like the sandworm riding scenes and stuff.
Just the shots in general. Like the cinematography was good in this one. It was unique again. But the first Fury Road was like incredibly unique on it. It was really cool style. But obviously they got some really cool shots in this one as well. But yeah, you just gotta think back, haven't you, to June 2. It was like insane, wasn't it? Some of the stuff in that. Even better than the first one. Costumes.
They're basically just the same costumes as the predecessors.
Yeah.
June and thing. Period.
Yeah. What about like directing as well? Don't know again any really, but
I'd say Furiosa is better than June 2.
No, what's your reason for that?
It was just directing was like hard to like make them do these crazy things and have less dialogue, but June 2 relies heavily on the dialogue and exposition and
Yeah, true. Yeah, because you're taking it from a book, aren't you, as well? Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Obviously to coordinate all the stunts and everything as well, and to actually get your vision of what it is. Oh, Furiosa is mad, isn't it? Really, how he does it. The editing as well. What about editing? They're both really high level, aren't they? They're both really good in all these categories. Editing. I don't even know. How you separate them in that, really?
no, just good edited together.
Yeah.
Really.
Makeup and hair is pretty good.
Yeah.
What about the music? What was the score in this one? Do you remember the score?
Just like metal, like guitars, rock guitars, and electric guitars, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like, and then they used the one from the first film a few times.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Obviously, June has a very good score, doesn't it?
Oh.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Because that's supposed to be in a June impression.
Nah.
What was that?
No, it was, but I just didn't really get into it.
Yeah. It's really hard to do that.
Yeah. Writing. Yeah, really good writing. I don't know what you can say.
Yeah. Better writing than June.
Yeah.
Easy.
Stories infinitely better. Visual effects. June's obviously really cool, you know. I'm not slating June too much. The story, but I like the story in that as well. But I just think it's really cool, the writing. Mad Max ones.
Do they do many effects in this?
Don't know really.
Explosions, I guess.
Yeah.
Most of it seems like practical effects.
Yeah, like how much CGI is it? Like obviously June's a lot of CGI, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, interesting. Sound. The sound's really good in both. Can't really split them in them two neither. Between them two. Production design, does that include the cars and everything? The vehicles?
Must do, right?
The rest of it's just the desert, isn't it? I suppose you got like all the indoor areas and various places. They're pretty cool. Then you just get a quarry, don't you, and just put stuff in it. A few mil. Plop down a few mil worth of equipment. You're done.
Like bullet farms, just like some quarry that they just out decked with like crazy machinery.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose a gas town, like how the oil was all around that place, that had to be CGI, right? They wouldn't just put like gallons of oil out in real life.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, stuff like that, I suppose. Yeah. And just adding depth to the background as well. A lot of that's normally CGI, isn't it? Just adding random stuff in.
And maybe like establishing shots of gas towns, like they're just models, like that's not actually real.
Yeah, maybe.
And then when you get in close to shots, then they build that set on it.
Yeah, probably that's probably how they do it. Again, my guessing now, maybe. What about like just best picture chances? You already sort of said that in the non-spoiler, didn't you?
Yeah, I'd say it's better. Furiosa is better, and it should win.
Yeah.
I don't think Dune 2 really has a chance with it, because Dune 1 didn't win anything.
Nah, probably not.
And then did Fury Road have a chance in Best Picture?
No, I don't think so. Can't remember what was that year. That was like the year before we watched it, I think.
There's Revenant in that year.
Yeah, Revenant. And did that win Best Picture? Was it Spotlight or something that year?
Don't know.
Or Birdman? Birdman?
Maybe.
Don't know. Which we've seen. We've seen all of them. But I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know. Like something that's just like average will just come along with it, and it'll beat these two movies, even though they're clearly the best of the year. Just because they do well at the box office.
Yeah, they hate that.
Yeah, they hate it. What the hell? And they're both sequels as well. Sequels don't often win.
Yeah, like the only big films that ever really win Oscars is like Lord of the Rings 3.
Titanic and stuff like that.
Don't
know if that one actually won or not. Oppenheimer was the biggest last year one, and that one.
I suppose. There's a chance.
Hopefully, yeah. That was more like that sort of movie though, wasn't it? Oppenheimer. It wasn't like a, action movie or anything. Yeah. They don't like them for some reason.
No. Oppenheimer got hyped like crazy. More than the films like that usually do.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting anyway to see what comes out, but I can't see anything being better than Furiosa. Yeah, we give it a 5, don't we? We should just add that on the end before we go. Is there anything else we normally say at the end of the spoiler review? We normally say what we're watching soon, don't we? What's even coming out? For the last few weeks, we've just been saying that Furiosa's coming out.
No, it's come out. It's gone.
I got like a list. Let me get it up real quick. You fill the time a bit.
And so when do these films that the trailers are on for, like Quiet Place, Day 1, when's that even come out? Is it ages?
No, I'm getting up now.
Twisters. I don't even know when Deadpool comes out. That's like summer, isn't
it? End of July, maybe?
So that's a while yet.
Coming soon here, Robot Dreams.
What's that?
Or with a robot and the dog. No, they don't talk. We watched that ages ago.
We've already watched it.
Yeah, the one with the robot and the dog.
I don't know if that was a new.
Nah, it's like it hasn't got a release as it basically. What the hell's the coming soon section on IMDb? Can't find it.
Hurry up, bro, we can't cut this out. We have to keep on rolling.
I was gonna go to my list, but the list isn't really that good anymore. I haven't updated it in a while.
Let me just think. Megalopolis, when's that? End of the year.
That'll be ages, yeah. Alright, here we go. Sting. No, looks like a horror. The Beast looks bad. Young Woman in the Sea. That's Felicity, is it? Felicity No, it's not. It's Daisy Ridley, the other one.
The other Star Wars
one. Swimmer. Across English Channel. That's all it says. It'll just be one of them British like trash movies.
That could be good.
Yeah. Bad Boys. Ride or Die.
There's no way we're supporting Will Smith after he assaulted my man Chris Rock live on stage. No, I've always wanted an excuse to hate Will Smith. Like I never liked him. And then when he slapped that guy, it just gave me the perfect hand after him being a cuck to his wife.
Yeah. There's not really that much coming out in the next few weeks. Hitman actually comes on Netflix soon, I'm pretty sure. Glenn Powell. Chris Powell. Who's Chris Powell? Is he like a football manager?
Chris Wilde.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's Glenn Powell the hitman and not Michael Fassbender's hitman?
The killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inside Out, middle of June. Inside Out 2. That unsung hero, actually. I want to give a bit of a shout out to that. Christian movie. It's about... it's a true story. And they like a singing family. It's in America, true story. Christian values. I reckon that one will be good. Comes out the same week as Inside Out 2.
Yeah, so take your kids to that instead of Inside Out 2.
Yeah, probably. We'll give a review nearer the time, but Bike Riders looks alright, doesn't it? I don't know about that, might be a bit mid. But Kinds of Kindness, not watching that because that dude's like a degenerate and poor thing's good. Maybe the weird as hell, like, do not watch that.
Where I slam a pencil in my eye socket and watch that.
Yeah. And then Quiet Place Day 1 and Horizon and American Saga come out the same weekend apparently. That might be a good double feature there. Should both be. I'm quite looking forward to that Quiet Place.
This one looks way scarier than...
don't know really.
Because the first two, like, they kind of got a hold on the situation, they know they need to be quiet. But this one, like, it seems like chaos is just happening, so you just never know when the boy's gonna be there. But in the originals, if they made a sound, then you knew, like, he's gonna be there.
Maybe, yeah.
This one, like, I reckon there's gonna be some proper, like, you don't expect the boy to just jump out of nowhere.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, just real quick, because I seen a tweet about when in the first film when his kid just turns on that spaceship and gets iced. Seen a tweet saying, like, it's bad parenting or whatever. Letting him have that. So,
yeah.
What was your take on that? Could it have been helped?
I don't know, did he not know it was like going to make a sound or something?
No, because when they're in the shop and he gets the space thing, he takes the batteries out, right? And he says he can't even have it at all. And then the sister goes and gets it back and gives it.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not much you can do about that.
And then the sister knew he had it, but she was walking in front of him, not looking. And
so she got him killed because she's deaf.
Yeah, basically, that's what the tweet was trying to say, is the kid got him killed.
Well, yeah, that's true, then, right? It's messed up, isn't it? Actually, I want to take, Horizon. I reckon that'll be really good, actually. Western.
In the Western.
Kevin Costner, right?
Yeah. That's 2 parts, is it?
Yeah, it comes out like maybe a month apart. The second one. Oh yeah, that's the next one I'm like really looking forward to, basically.
So, Kevin Costner, a cowboy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be sort of like a True Grit sort of vibe. Whether like he's taking some girl across country.
And then he's a bit older, he's not like doing crazy cowboy things.
Yeah, that obviously really worked in True Grit then. We'll see. It's another one grand that I'll be watching.
I reckon westerns will ever die. They just constantly make them forever.
Nah, that's really cool. Anyone in the world loves a western. Like the spaghetti westerns. Like they're nothing to do with Italy, and they just started making them back in the day. Really cool.
Like a good western. Cowboys are just some of the coolest characters ever, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the most manly people ever, aren't they? Basically, surviving. But yeah, your life's constantly in danger because anyone can just challenge you to a duel or just shoot you on the spot. And, the sheriff might run you down or something, but
Yeah, and then you can just challenge a sheriff to a duel, probably.
yeah.
Especially in the early days of it.
Yeah, but so long as you don't go back to that town, there's not really much you can do, is there?
Yeah, they put a bounty on you, and there's loads of bounty hunters that are trying to get these bounties.
Yeah.
But then they're probably wanted as well, so if you kill them, then you can cash in their bounty.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just interested to see what the story's like. It's got like mid-reviews, it can. But I don't trust them people with them sorts of movies at all.
They'll have agendas, don't they? I think they know what good cinema is.
Yeah.
Don't want to know what person likes it.
No. Well, I don't know what sort of reaction Furiosa got out of Ken.
They really liked it.
Did they? Yeah. Yeah, they're right in that case, but I don't trust them with this Horizon one. I think it's going to be really good. I think they're wrong.
Right, so is Can over?
It's coming to an end as we're filming this.
No, like, big films that being shown there except for Megalopolis and Furiosa.
Yeah, that Horizon one, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
There's actually one I seen, a French one. The guy who plays D'Artagnan in them Three Musketeers movies. Then it looks pretty good actually. I forget what it's about. I'll just get it up now and then we'll sign out. Well, you just say what you thought about the Musketeers movie real quick while I get this.
First one was pretty decent. Yeah. Classic Musketeers movie. If you want to watch a film in a foreign language, and it's decent. But then the second film fell off a bit, didn't it?
Francois Civil.
That's the guy, yeah, that's the film.
It's the real geezer, the actor. And he's in, I think it's Beating Hearts, I see. It follows an improbable relationship between two people, a girl from an upper middle class family and a boy from a modest background fall in love but drift apart. He eventually becomes a criminal and spends 12 years in prison. Sounds pretty interesting then. It's a very long though, 2 hours 46. Jesus.
Bloody hell, mate. The French people speak slow or fast.
It's got a 5 out of 10 on IMDb. I don't know.
En français. Allez, Paris.
I don't know.
Allez, Mbappé.
I don't know about that actually, but I thought it sounded alright. But no, I'm not too sure.
Just mentioning France, we watched the PSG game, didn't we, against Bordeaux? Was that 2020?
Yeah. 2021 maybe?
Yeah. And Neymar, Mbappe and Messi all scored one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which was kind of crazy.
It was like watching slow motion football because they just couldn't get near the team, couldn't get near them basically.
Yeah, like when Neymar scored his goal, it just like, wow, that happened. Like it just happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like when you watch Arsenal and it's all fast paced and then you're just shocked when the goal goes in. And
Yeah.
it just went in and you're just like, oh yeah, just seen that happen.
And they just made it look easy, didn't they? Crazy.
It's crazy. And they just got on the Champions League, so all the fans were like raided. And they were booing their own team. So the atmosphere was really strange. Like, no one really celebrated the goals.
Very strange.
Weird experience. Wouldn't recommend going there, definitely, now that all three of them are gone. There's no point watching PSG anymore.
Nope.
What's the team now to watch in the world? Just Real Madrid.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Definitely not City.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we're done there. 5-star maybe, go and watch it. If you haven't already, and if you haven't already, why the hell did you listen to this?
We just spoil loads of stuff.
We told you not to. It's your fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, see you next time. Be looking out the next couple of weeks for some potentially unique videos unrelated to reviews.
Yeah. Just a little teaser, top 10 hottest female actresses of all time.
Yeah. Spoilers, and Dave's not on it.
Yeah, she would be top 10 worst. She'd be on the top
Overrated.
10 worst. Who is on it, then just give him a little teaser.
Well, you just want one person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
What about a shock one?
I'm gonna say, if you think there's like an edit there, Nick Jones, it's because he gave a unique one and was saved for the video.
No, so I just bet on he's been snubbed. He's been snubbed from the list.
I don't know, I need to think about it.
I thought you said there's no chance Sydney Sweeney's on it.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
So she's been snubbed. She's been top 10 hottest snubbed.
Yeah, but like, well, is this like their peak condition? Right?
Yeah.
Or are we saying like over their lifetime?
It has to be peak condition, because if you say Meryl Streep and no one's thinking Meryl Streep now.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna say whether Meryl Streep would or wouldn't get on it, but I'm pretty sure you know the answer. For any era.
I haven't looked at her old pictures.
No, neither have I, to be fair.
I think she was alright.
Yeah.
I don't think she was god tier.
Yeah, I can already tell. It's gonna be a very controversial video.
It's gonna be a lot of arguments.
Anyway. Be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get some real nice pictures on that video as well, so make sure you actually watch it.
Not like that Bryce Dallas Howard picture you got for our guy.
Yeah.
What was that? A meme? This guy screaming. Help!
Yeah. Alright. We're finally leaving. Even though we said goodbye about 5 times, we're finally going.
Yeah. Goodbye for real. This time.
Yeah, bye.